No organization is responsible for the content of this video. All errors and omissions are the sole responsibility of myself, David Iverson. This video must not be your only source of information. Please attend official USSA educational opportunities. Please download official USSA educational materials.
Okay, so we have now done the timing for the first run, and so we have the results, and we want to get ready for the second run. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sort by first run ascending, and I see that my winning time was 27:04, and then I had a 27:30 and a 27:36 and a 27:51. So I feel pretty confident that I don't have like a 5-second winner. I don't have somebody who won by a huge margin. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then I go down to the bottom and I've got a 44, and I know that 44 hiked. They had problems. They fell and they hiked a little bit, and so I'm happy with that. And then I had two DNS athletes, bib 8 and bib 20, that I have on my referee report. So as the race was happening, I went through and I found that. And then I had 4 did not finishes, 10, 12, 17, and 32. That's also on my ref report. And so I've got 34 ranked. Okay, now we're going to do flip 30. So now to get ready for the second run, I'm going to sort. I'm going to sort Bibbo on first. So number to reverse for the Bibbo is 30. And so now what it has done is it has created a situation where the DNSs and DNFs are still down here, and the very first racer who's going is bib 14, who finished 30th. And then it goes 30 through 1, and then 31 through 34. And then I want to see if there's any ties in here. I probably didn't have any ties. But if it had ties, the computer is just going to handle the ties. And in some video, if I get to it, I'll show you how to manually deal with ties. But this is a basic video. So in the basic video, we just let the computer do what it does because it does a good job on it. All right. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to print a second run start list. Include DNFs and DQs in the start list. No. Include club and quota. Yes. And so here's going to be my start list. One thing I messed up here is I forgot to add in my gates and direction changes. So let's cancel that. Let's do that before I do anything else. So I'm doing this between runs. So I go to my run data, and I think what I remembered doesn't really matter. I think I did 37, 34. For the first run is what the gatekeeper told me, and then the gatekeeper just told me for the second run that they did 30, I think 35, 33, I think it was 33, 30, something like that. It doesn't really matter what I did in my previous videos, but so the first run had 37 gates and 35 direction changes. The second run now has 35 gates and 34 direction changes. So that was something that I always have to remember to fill in. Otherwise, I forget it and I have to go back and change it. So I'm going to go to second run start list. and it didn't really take. Second run, so I'm bouncing off of it is why. Include DNFs and DQs in the start list. Oh, and hang on, I meant no. No. Yes. Okay, so now here I've got my gates and direction changes, and then I should have Isabel Lynch is first, and then I should have in the 30th position, I should have Michelle Martin, who is 30th, who won the run, and then I've got 4 after her. And so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to print up, maybe 40 copies of this, and I'm going to make sure that coaches and officials and gatekeepers and a few parents who will share will have copies of the second run start list. And then I believe we should be ready to go. If I figure out in a little bit that we're not ready to go, I'll come back and I'll add to this video. So we should be ready to go for the second run.